All right. We are in Two Harbors, just north of Duluth. Okay. Like I was saying, we are in Two Harbors. We are playing the North Shore Storm. Davey just wrapped up their game. This this is a quite chilly, quite cold arena. Guess is that that is really hard, really fast ice. Rayleigh on the draw. Up comes into the zone. Shot. I think that hit Shelby. Shot again, drifted wide. shot ends up in Abby Mossman's mitt. She holds it for the whistle. Thorson on the draw against Braley. Thorson tries to push it forward. It's in Braley's skates. Braley comes up with it. Braley trying to go forward with it. Hits a skate. Ends up on Cam's stick. Cam looking for Faith. Just missed her. Off. Now back for it. Stauber. Stauber. Up for Bright. Bright over the blue line to Thorson. Sella watching her. Thorson behind the net. Sella knocks it off her stick. It's near the half, in the half boards here. Near side. Back behind the goal line. Sella battling in the corner. She's against Hoff and Thorson. Comes to the front. Alyssa knocks it away. Sella about to go after it, but Hoff knocked it back into the corner. Tries to come out front with it. That was costly. It's dumped the length. That's going to go for icing. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. It's actually the third line change. Sienna going back for it. Costly in on her tail. Sienna escapes. Centered. Puck's bouncing around. Abby gets a glove on it. Holds it for a whistle. Katie going to take this draw. Into the corner it goes. Sienna watching. Hoganson comes forward with it. Sienna looking for Shayla under her stick. That's going to go for icing. Ref's whistle's not working very good. What happens when it's a cold rink? He's actually going to put the whistle in his pocket to try warm it up a little bit. Up already. Braley on the draw. Gets it for Cam. In the corner. Shelby watching. Good stick by Abby. Knocks it away. Abby picks up the puck. Flips it into the neutral zone. Bentler going to dump it in. Abby on the half boards. Checking the puck. Going to go behind the net. Now Braley. Faith. Cam stepping forward. In the neutral zone. Turn back in. That's McGifford. Braley around one. Tries to chip it forward for Faith. Hit a body. Face changing. Cam stepping up on the red line. Off, spins, fires, dumps it in. Thorson after it. Picks it up. Puck was rolling. Had a hard time getting it off the boards. Pushed it back behind the net. Off, centered. Natalie now. Pushed it forward for Jalissa. North Shore's offside. They got a tag up. Gives us a little bit of time. Shelby up for Natalie. Natalie through the neutral zone. Blows a tire. Thorson. Offside.
A little ahead of that dump in there. They're going to end up having the face-off here to the glove side of... Oh, we're doing a center ice. Nope. Decided at the time at the side dot.
Costly on the draw against Katie. Comes back. In the middle. Goes by everybody. It's on the half boards. Grace Steele there. Out to the point. Shot. Pad save. Big rebound. Bounces all the way out to the point again. Off. Centering. Olivia gets a stick on it. Grace Steele looking for Shayla. Good pinch by the D. That was LaPointe keeping it in. Now we're wheeling. That's costly. She walks the middle, fires. Somebody got a stick on that. Maybe Olivia. And Katie for Shayla. Shayla going to flip it into the neutral zone. Good hold on the blue line by the D. That was Stauber. And now Grace Steele after it. On round one. Over the blue line. On net. That's lingering the goalie. She's not going to take any chances. She holds it for a whistle.
Pretty long shift for a couple of those girls. A couple got switched out, so it was a good idea to get over the center line, get that dumped in. We have a face-off side to the blocker side of the Storm goalie.
Braley on the draw. Comes to the boards, back for Cam. Cam, puck was rolling on her. Just dumps it right back into the corner. Homerick back for it. In the corner, she picks it up behind the net. Flips it by Abby. Faith there. Abby, it's in feet. Kicked forward. Braley after it. It's bouncing in the neutral zone still. Picked up. Good puck protection by McGiffert. Lead pass. Good step, Faith. Turned the other way by Bentler. Braley with it. Sienna. Cam calling for it. Partner pass. Cam's going to step over the red line. She's going to look, walk to the middle. She's on her backhand. Just kind of scoops it towards the net. And Lindgren gets the big glove down on it and hold it for a whistle. Face off will be on her blocker side. Bobby on the draw. Puck comes into the corner. Long lead pass. Goes by everybody. That's going to go for icing.
So we've seen a little of that in the JV game. They're trying to do that stretch pass to the far side, and looks like we'll probably see more of it here in the varsity game.
I really can't decide if I'm warmer standing up or sitting down. So I'm going to try standing up for a little while. Bobby on the draw again. Puck comes to the net, pushed behind, picked up by Stauber. Stauber comes around to the front. Shelby holds on the blue line. He gets chipped into the neutral zone. Natalie didn't know it was there. Thorson got a step, drifted that one high and wide. Ends up being a breakout dump for us. All the way back for it is Stauber again. Stauber hits the brakes, protecting the puck. Partner pass, bounced over her stick. Natalie pushed it deep, picked up by Thorson. Thorson bounces in the corner, ends up on Natalie's stick. Natalie for Bobby in the corner. Stauber, backhand to the wing. Wing coming all the way across. Picks up Hoff. Sella watching her. In the corner. Sella muscling her off the puck. Centered. Shot. Toe save Abby. Shelby now. Gonna bounce. Oh, trying to pull it to the middle. And ended up coming up the boards for Jalissa instead. Puck's chipped in deep. Well, half circles. Thorson come out of nowhere. Shelby recovers, gets it to Sella. Sella now to the middle. Accelerating into the neutral zone. Thorson, good back check. Sella dumps. Norman Sabres are changing. Here they come in on the forecheck. Shayla through her feet. Hoganson into the neutral zone with it. Katie, partner pass for Sienna. Sienna going back. She's got to watch. Gets Hoff hot on her trail. Good escape. Gives her some time. Up for Grace Steele. Through her. Ends up going for ice. 10:03 to go in the first. 0-0 is the score. Scoreboard says the shots are 1-2. I think there's been a couple more shots than that, but not too many more. Pucks are being kept to the outside for the most part with both teams. Puck comes forward, shot, save, rebound, save. Abby's got it in her belly button. Holding it, no rebound, just a whistle. Costly and Katie. Chipped into the middle, shot. Ends up going blocker side. I think it went just outside Olivia Johnson's knee pad. So, that first 10, 15 feet of the shot was a screen. Went half the way to the net, the goalie can't see the puck. That's hard to react to a puck like that.
Yep. Threw her glove out, just caught the bottom edge of her glove or blocker, and then popped down in.
Puck comes back, partner pass, Bentler hits the red line. Just going to dump it in. Just kind of skipping it. Thought about turning back towards the net. Sella now into the neutral zone. He's got Jalissa with her. Sella accelerating to the outside. She's going to cut towards the net. Oh, right there. Jalissa with a backhand. Couldn't get all of it, though. There was net to be put the puck in. But it just wasn't to be yet. Bobby in on the forecheck with Natalie. Puck's chipped through the neutral zone. Sella for Cam. Cam looking to come into the middle. Bounces high. Now Natalie. Natalie chips into the neutral zone. She wants to change. All 5 of the Storm and Sabres are changing. McGifford back for it. Partner pass. They come far side. Shelby reaches for it. Couldn't get it. Knocked into the zone, though. Abby just sets it for Sienna. Off came in hot. Got it to the point. Shot. Pad save into the corner. Centered. Shot. Abby comes out big. Gets a blocker on it. Abby Swanson now. In the corner. Stick handling. Around a couple. Bounce pass for Braley. Braley chips it into the neutral zone. I don't think she wanted it to go that far, but it did. We got to hold up a sec because we're offside.
We're sitting at 6-2 for shots. Popped a couple of them in, but you're saying there's a lot of north-south play here. It's a lot of run through the neutral, get down, and hard to keep control in the zone. Everybody's moving really fast and putting a lot of pressure on.
Really good pace to this game for sure. Puck coming forward. That's Stauber protecting the puck in the corner. Sienna watching her. Looking for somewhere to go. Goes to the slot. Nobody there. Lots of room for Olivia. Olivia up for Faith. Faith looking for Abby. Abby couldn't reach it. She's going to go change. Puck comes in deep. Thorson back for it. Thorson. Lead pass for Hoff. Hoff cross far side. Off of Bright's stick. Now Sella. Sella's got to hustle. Thorson, she can move. She's always seems to be going fast. Olivia now. Protecting the puck in the corner. Tips it forward. Gets pushed back though. Thorson there. Braley watching her. Braley just past Jalissa. Out to the point. That's Stauber. Stauber walks. Just drifts one in. Abby Mossman kicks that right toe out. One of those moves that pretty sure would have broke my knees, but Abby makes it look easy. Off. Into the middle. Fired. High and wide. Glove side. Ends up near half boards. Natalie on it. Natalie. For Cam. Cam. Just going to drift it through the neutral zone. That's going to go for icing, they say. So on that last rush, that was actually Hoganson that got it and walked through the middle there. Icing will bring it to Abby Mossman's left side. Katie on the draw. Costly pushes it forward, ends up on Abby's doorstep. She actually caught that under the thumb of her blocker and held it for the whistle. Puck to the point. Shot. comes through, pad save. Abby to Abby. Abby into the neutral zone. Thought about passing it. Just dumps it in instead. Faith in on the forecheck. Partner pass. Katie gets a stick on that. Faith chops at it. Now Katie in the corner. Katie hooked. Spins off into the corner. And it's picked up, gone the other way, or the North Shore Storm. Sienna watching. Hoganson behind the net. Wheeling and looking. Centering. Goes by everybody into the neutral zone. Partner pass. Regroup, chipped it up. They're waving off ice. Peterson must have touched that. Cam dropping it for Jalissa. Jalissa. Katie trying to chip that forward. And now Stauber. Wheeling and dealing. Pushes Sienna. Shot. Oh, it actually, Sienna blocked that. Abby was going to the other post. Good thing Sienna got all of that, because Abby had committed to that far post. Shot comes in and through. Abby sees it last second. That was kind of a little bit of a moonbeamer, I like to say. Just kind of drifted one in, and it was almost like a sinker.
Yeah.
But because it was coming in slower, it gave Abby time to recover, get the belly button in the way again. Bobby on the draw. Eyes up. Natalie comes through, pushes it to the far side. Jalissa on the half boards, flipped back into the corner. Sella back after it. Sella hits the brakes. Homerek read that, but Sella's still going. Shot, drifts wide. That was actually a hard shot. Shot again. Shoulder save. Jalissa now. Gonna chip it into the boards. Held in. Shelby, good looking pass up for Natalie. Natalie through the neutral zone. Goes wide. Hits the brakes, looking for some help. Ends up in the neutral zone. Abby was coming off the bench, couldn't quite get there in time. Puck comes near side. Up over the blue line and dumped in. That was by Walker. She was looking for a change. Sella, long lead pass. Thorson deflects that. That means no icing. McGifford back for it. Abby in the corner. Tries to center on a stick. Faith after it. Bright hits the brakes. And then chips it up the board. Looking for Thorson. Thorson with a little sneaky stick check. She's got a step here. All alone. Toe drag shot. Save. It goes wide. I don't know how it went wide, but it went wide, and now it's up near the blue line. Puck's out into the neutral zone. And Hoff spinning, dumps it. It's bouncing. Thorson thinking she could get one away on Cam. Cam chipped it to Braley. Braley gonna bounce pass for Katie. Katie pushing it forward into the zone. Now McGifford. McGifford brings it over to the near side for Hoff. Hoff drops it back. Katie read that. Braley in the corner. Thorson watching her. Braley spinning. Out to the point. Cam's got it. She's going to fire. Drifts it in. Pad save. Near half boards. Hoff. Far side for Bright. Good step by Sienna. Didn't let her go anywhere. Now Sienna gets it again. Sienna dumps it in. Katie changing. Natalie in on the forecheck. Bobby coming in as F2. Puck goes up the boards, forcing them wide, making them dump it. They're going to change. Sella's got it. We got time. Turn up ice, they're saying. Everybody's saying turn up ice. Round the net. Chipped forward. Bobby couldn't handle the pass behind her. Now Sella's back for it. It's bouncing around in front. Sella fell down on the goal line, pushed it out to the point it goes. Partner pass. Shot. Deflection. In skates. Puck's loose. Abby tracks it down. Holds it for no rebound and just a whistle.
One of the things that I've noticed is when we are in our defensive zone, they're putting heavy pressure down in the corners, but they're allowing our centers in our weak side wing to get up the middle open. So if we can get a quick pass out of there, get control and get that pass in, there's some opportunities for some breakaways.
Braley puts puck in the corner. Homerek trying to center it off Olivia's skates. Back behind the net. Peterson centering. Bounced off Hegeson's stick. Hoganson's stick. Now Abby. Abby hustling through the neutral zone. She's got Faith with her. just kind of flips it into the corner, goes in after it. Braley coming in. Hoganson trying to chip it forward. Braley gets a pad on it, walks out front. Nope, behind. Back to the point. Shelby for Braley off her skate. Shelby steps down, pushes it low. Faith in the corner. Shelby's going to step down again and help. Somebody's got a high stick on somebody. I don't even know who touched the puck. I think it's Storm.
Looks like Storm, yeah.
I think North Shore is getting a penalty here for high sticking. I think that's when Shelby came down. He kind of got clipped a little bit on the half boards. So 2:14 to go in the first. Storm and Sabres trailing 0-1. First penalty of the game.
Yeah.
Storm and Sabres on the power play. Braley on the draw. Puck comes to the net. Lindgren's just going to hold it for a whistle. Says, let's do it again. Braley and Thorson on the draw. Puck bounces back below the net. Stauber hits the brakes. He's going to try bounce this off the boards. Hoff takes a swipe at it. Sella, far side for Faith. Faith walking. Abby turns, tries to fire, gets her stick lifted. And then Stauber gets it in the slot. Realizes she has time, gets her head up, dumps it to length. Sella behind the net for Faith. Under her stick. Faith wheels back. Sella. Sella. Now Braley. Braley, stick handling. Long as Hoff keeps skating forward, Braley's just going to stay behind her the whole way. Braley. Back to the point for Faith. Faith for Braley. Sella. Sella and Faith switching sides. Sella. I think she caught her toe on the boards. Thorson. Hoff. 2-on-1. Hoff. Looking. Comes back to Thorson. It's up in Abby's pads. Abby says, go away. Now Abby Swanson takes out the puck. Got to hustle because Hoff's on her. She dumps it in. They want to change. Last minute of the period. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Thorson tries to turn it up ice. Bobby knocks it off her stick. Stauber, stick handling into the zone. Shelby not letting her go by. It's going to get a penalty for hooking, I think. Yep. So 40.68 seconds to go in the first.
Yep. Looks like we have 27 left on the penalty. And then they'll go on with the even for here next 27 seconds, and then they will go on a power play, they being the Storm.
80 on the draw. Costly bringing it back. 4-on-4 hockey. A little bit of a flip shot in on Abby. Abby just snags it with the glove, holds it for a whistle, hands it to the ref. Katie wins this drawback. Sienna checking the puck in the corner. Costly after her. Sienna sticking with it, chips it up the boards. Alyssa watching. Storm getting ready to come back out of the box. Out to the point, shot, save, bouncing, rebound, loose. No goal. They swiped at it a couple times, but Abby recovered. Jalissa
like
blew
a
a
trip
tire.
there.
Nets off. 6.99 seconds to go in the period.
Oh. Where are we at? On the far dot.
Puck stumped back. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Sella's just going to chip it up the boards. Cam there on the half boards. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first period. Good period of hockey. Back and forth. Good pressure. Fun period to watch. Cold rink to be in, so I'm not going to talk anywhere. I'm going to mute the mics and go inside and warm up. We'll be back in probably 13 or 14 minutes. All right. We are back for the start of the second period. Kids are back out on the ice. Doing their team cheers. You know, it was interesting walking around the rink, getting set up earlier before the JV game, listening to the music when you walk by the locker rooms, and now the music we're listening to now, this is all the stuff I played when I was in my late teens, early 20s,
Right.
in my hockey locker rooms.
But the stuff coming out of locker rooms right now doesn't sound a whole lot like this.
Well, they did earlier today. I heard it was I can't remember, but it was all songs that I had listened to in locker rooms in my early 20s.
Nice.
And my early 20s was just a couple days ago, so
Yep. Can't
Puck
be
comes-
more than, 4 or 5 days ago.
Puck back behind the goal line. That's Thorson. Thorson up the boards looking for Hoff. Hoff chipping it. Rayleigh got a stick on it, but Stauber kept it in. Back for Stauber. Stauber stick handle fire. You know, one of the things that I've talked about a little bit, watching Stauber walk to the middle there, walking to the middle was a good thing, but she took that extra 2 or 3 little stick handles, gave Abby plenty of time to get into position. Puck comes to the middle. Push to the corner. Sienna chipping it up the boards. Thorson lets it go. Stauber walks to the middle, down for Thorson. Thorson pulls, fires. Wide, held in at the point, almost held in at the point. Now Stauber. For Thorson, through her feet. Sienna going to chip that forward. It's on ice, no icing. It's on net, no icing. Puck was on the ice the whole way there, but it was also on net.
It's hard when the ice freezes up your brain and you can't get the words
Oy,
you're thinking out
oy.
through your mouth.
If TJ was here, I'd give him a hard time and say I got a little bit of TJ-itis, but TJ's not here, so I'd never talk about him behind his back. Into the corner. Katie, good forecheck, slowing her up. Stauber, lead pass, right. Cam slows her up on the blue line. Now Thorson, protecting the puck behind the net. Cam staying with her. Thorson wheels around, drops it for Hoff. Hoff, back to the point. Stauber walking to the middle, fires, save. Thorson on the half boards. Out to the point again. Stauber shot, blocker save. Cam in the corner watching Hoff. Hoff for Bright. Bright wheeling in the corner. Olivia Johnson trying to protect it in the corner. Penalties over. 5-on-5 hockey. Katie off the boards, not quite out. And then Hoff, backhanding, Bright, trying to turn and fire. Cam gets a skate on it. Katie now, going to dump this to length. She's ready for a change. It goes for icing.
It's good. It's good music they got playing here in the rink.
Faith on the draw. Natalie after it, pushing it into the neutral zone. Turned around, pushed in by Bentler. Faith picks that up. Faith, stick handling, chips it forward. Bounces behind the goal. Faith giving Bentler a hard time about it. Bentler wraps it. Sella steps down, pushes it low. Faith on it. Faith trying to center it for Abby. Hit a skate though. Picked up by McGifford. McGifford in the corner. Feeling the pressure. Dumps it to the blue line. Sienna down to the half boards. Faith there. Turned the other way by Kamarik. Kamarik dumps it in. Sella after it. Erickson watching her. Sella up the boards for Abby. Abby bounces off a shin. She was looking for Braley. Now Sella. Sella chips it forward 3 times. Now she's got it off to the races. Good back check. Braley follows up, pushing it into the corner. Bentler. Braley watching her. Kamarick comes in and helps. Up to the wing. Oh, Cam thought she was gone, but missed it. Puck's dumped in. North Shore changing. Shelby up into the neutral zone. Stick check. Dumped in. That was Erickson. She's going to finish the change for her line. Abby knocks at it a couple times. Abby Mossman bats at it, ends up putting it in the corner. Now Abby Swanson. It bounced out front. Pad save, Abby Mossman. Braley tried to go the other way. Got knocked back. Jalissa now, a little bit of time and space into the neutral zone. Abby Swanson following up, going to backhand it in. She's ready to change. Braley's changing, and so is Shelby. Jalissa in on the forecheck, makes him turn around, come up the middle. Olivia steps forward. Cam, going to push it up the boards. Bobby swipes at it. Ends up on, I think that's Hoganson. Hoganson for Hoff. Hoff, stick handling shot, blocked by Olivia. On the half boards. Pushes it behind the goal. Thorson there. Chipping it forward. Cam knocks it for Olivia. Olivia for Katie. Katie for Bobby under her stick. Into the neutral zone. Stauber for Bright. Bright trying to push it back. Katie trying to kick it forward. Olivia Johnson up for Katie. Katie's got Faith with her. Faith shovels it towards the net. Lindgren gets the paddle of the stick down. Stops it, clamps the glove over it quick, holds it for a whistle. Let's get ready to feel our toes again. Braley on the draw. Buck on the half boards. Abby battling for it, centering it. Natalie trying to get it towards the net. Can't. Swats at it. Good save by Lindgren. Natalie got a chunk of that. Forces Stauber back behind the net again. Stauber to the wing. Hoff into the middle for looking for Thorson. Couldn't get it to her. Braley picks it up. Braley off feet. Abby's going to follow this up the middle. Shot. Save. Rebound. Picked up by Stauber. Stauber zigging and zagging behind the net. Abby's right on her. Abby's got to be careful with that stick in the midsection. Let's go quick enough. Lead pass for Thorson. Misses her. That's going to go for ice.
I've really liked the last couple of line changes that the Storm and Sabres have done. They've been able to do a dump down, get attackers down there quickly, get a couple bodies off instead of a full line change and keep things rolling. It's been pretty effective for them in keeping the attack down in their offensive zone.
Katie on the draw. Comes to the half boards. Bentler wraps it around. Shelby steps down, gets chipped past her. Then Sella. McGifford. She's walking up, drops it. Hoganson, shot. Abby saw that the whole way. Partner pass, Sella. Sella, stick handling. Wants to come across. Katie lets it go off the boards. Stick handles around. McGifford gets a stick on it, though. Knocks it into the neutral zone for Shelby. Shelby, now Sella. Sella's going to dump this in. It's going to bounce in front. Lindgren just blockers it into the corner. Jalissa on to Faith stick. Faith going to hit the brakes. Out to the point. Cam. Cross with it. Olivia has to come out of the zone. Pushes it back in. McGifford picks it up. For Costley. Costley walks, fires, blocked. Pushed behind the net. Peterson came after it, couldn't get a stick on it. Olivia Johnson for Natalie. Natalie under Bobby's skates. Abby Swanson into the neutral zone. Stauber watching her. Abby, little stutter step, round behind the net. Pushes it forward, in her feet. Pins on the boards. Kamarick for Stauber. Stauber coming to this near side looking for Erickson. Erickson into the middle. Ends up being icing. Walker was hot on the trail. Couldn't reach it before it crossed the goal line, though. 10:24 to go in the second. Storm and Sabres trailing 0-1. Face off to Lindgren's left, her glove side. In on the face off is Kamark and Braley. Braley brings it back. Sienna. Sienna on her backhand, kind of trapped a little bit, stays with it. And then Stauber coming forward. Still with it. Katie on her. Knocks it to the blue line and out. Dumped in. Sella back for it. Sella trying to wind it up the side of the boards. People are falling down like bowling pins on this half boards here. Sienna gets it, hits the brakes, recovers, bounce pass up the boards for Katie. Katie's going to go around behind the net. Thorson watching her. Ends up getting it to Sella. Sella, round one. Good check by Thorson. Good check by Grace Steele. Into the neutral zone it goes. Stauber's got a back pedal. She's backing up. North Shore just dumps it in. Hoff and Sella in the corner. Thorson, nope, that's not Thorson. Bright looking for Thorson. Good stick by Braley, knocks it into the neutral zone. Grace Steele in on the forecheck. Braley reads that offside. Holy moly.
That was just one of those where great job by Green coming in and just trying to get pressure on, but that quick pass out through the zone put her in a bad situation. But it was great attack. She's doing her job. And
puck comes back, partner pass to the wing. Hoganson looking for Peterson in the middle. Gets turned the other way. Grace Steele into the middle. Or no, that's Natalie, sorry. Faith comes back, picks it up. Faith. It got deflected in a positive way for us. Abby Swanson hustling after it. Bentler there first, chips it up the boards. They go far side with it. Shelby pushes her off the puck. It's in the corner. Peterson centering. Shelby Faith chopped at it, ended up behind the net. Now Shelby for Natalie. Goes to the half boards again. Faith just going to into the neutral zone with it. Stauber bats it out of the air. Partner pass. Ping pongs in McGiffert's feet. McGiffert recovers. Bounces it off the boards. Up to Erickson. Erickson chips it forward. Now it's in the corner. Behind the net. Looking to toe drag. Come to the middle. She lifted her head just for a second and the puck rolled off her stick. Stauber pauses long enough to get everybody on side. Then comes in. Puck behind the goal line. He's going to walk out, spin and fire off a pad, bounced off Shelby's rebound. Shot in by Erickson. Abby recovering to the middle, gets the pads on it, holds it for the whistle. 7:42 to go in the second.
I'm not sure that Abby knew that first shot was coming, but her pad was right there.
Sella hitting the brakes. Thorson picks it up. Little spin move. Out to the point. Stauber shot. That actually, I think, went off Olivia Johnson's shoulder. The backside of her shoulder. Shot. Save. Rebound. Knocked into the corner. Offside. They dump it on net. Olivia Johnson. Intercepted by Bright. Bright on the half boards. Bobby for Jalissa. Jalissa, Thorson on her. Now Sella. Sella's got to watch out. Hoff's doing the same thing. Bright centering it. Jalissa puts it on Sella's stick. Sella's going to take off. Trying to come across for Katie, just behind her. LaPointe steps forward. Thorson's got it. Good step by Jalissa, knocks it off her stick. Stauber going to wheel back, buy some time and space. Pumps it forward for Thorson. Thorson wants a change, so she's just going to dump it in. Peterson with fresh legs into the corner. Couple Storm and Sabres caught here on a long shift. North Shore has got fresh legs out there, so we got to be extra diligent to get it to length just like that so we can change. As soon as that puck clears, all 5 green jerseys head to the bench for 5 fresh sets of legs. Grace Steele in on the forecheck. Braley slowing her up, keeping her on the boards. Then Abby does the same thing, ends up turning it over. Sienna for Braley. Braley over the blue line. That deflected. Goalie had to be sharp. Lindgren. Rebound picked up, turned the other way. They're saying no icing. Shelby must have touched it. Sienna now. Sienna got a hustle. They're in on the forecheck. Sienna protecting the puck, pushing it around, gets bodied off. Shelby, it's out front. They're going to fire. It deflects wide into this near half boards. Grace Steele now. Got to turn forward with it. Stauber up. Walking in one-on-one. Shelby watching. Deflects that behind. They try to bat it in off. They tried to chip it in off Abby's back. She was tight to the post. Tight enough to the post that off her back landed on the outside of the net and got hung up.
We got 5:22 left in the second period here. So 1-0 game for the North Shore Storm.
Cam behind the net for Sella. Sella hesitates for a second, then goes the other way, ends up on the point. Stauber just winds and fires. That was a sinker. The puck was rolling when it got, or kind of wobbling when it got to Stauber on the point. Stauber kind of chip shot it. That thing dropped a good 8 inches on the way to the net. Katie on the draw, brings it back for Sella. Sella up the boards. Katie gonna skate it into the neutral zone. The point watching her, pinches her off the puck. Puts it on Stauber's stick. Stauber chips it forward. Sella steps down, long reach. Pushes it back into the corner. Now Katie. Katie trying to center it. Faith blew a tire. Stauber picks it up. Jalissa gonna track down Stauber. Stauber through the neutral zone. Gonna just dump it in. Now Jalissa. Jalissa coming around. Gets pinched off the puck by Hoff. Now Faith for Cam. Cam ends up in the neutral zone. LaPointe. LaPointe off Bright stick. Cam back after it. Cam hustles back. Hoff watching her. Knocks it off her stick. Faith for Katie. 4 minutes to go in the second. Katie up the boards. Stauber holding. She's going to walk, fire. Bad save into the corner. Thorson wheeling around. Got a head up. She's looking where she wants to go. She was looking for Stauber the whole time. Stauber, shot blocked by Katie. A little bit of a leg shake there. I bet you a little bit of a stinger. But she's still out there. She's fine. Thorson in the corner. Out to the point. LaPointe. Shot, save. Oh, shot deflection goes wide. In the corner. Katie battling for it. Sella there. Out to the point. Stauber again. Shot. That deflected off something. Ends up in the near corner again. Off. Down low for Bright. Bright trying to center it. Sella gets a stick on it though. Sella. Thorson takes it from her. Thorson going to wheel around. Protecting the puck. Back to Stauber. Stauber fires. Pad save. Rebound. Drifted wide. Jalissa's going to get this. Jalissa. Going to get a hooking penalty for Jalissa. 2:56 to go in the second. That's that long shift second period. We're getting caught in some pressure on the forecheck. I've been there. You get 90 seconds into that shift with stops and starts and the intensity, your legs are just, they're like chunks of cement.
Right. And you're chasing the whole time when you're on D.
Out to the point. Back to the half boards. Sienna steps forward, goes into the corner. Marek to the point. Hoganson down low, back to Hoganson. Hoganson walks, fires, drifts it wide. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson again. She's going to walk out, fire, save. Held for the whistle.
Nice quick glove there by Abby. Pulled that one right out of the air. We'll do a lot. We'll get, looks like all 4 of them will switch out and get some fresh legs and try to kill the rest of this off. We got 131 left in the penalty.
Puck comes to the point. Stauber walking the line, goes back into the corner. Costly. Sienna watching her. Out to the point. Shot. Blocked by Abby. Into the corner. Kamarik. Hoganson. Back for Kamarik. Kamarik looks to fire. Shelby read that. Faith picked up the puck. Gave it to Abby. Abby skating with it through the neutral zone. Gonna fire. LaPointe, or Lindgren, I should say, saves it into the corner. Stauber chips it up the boards. 3-on-3. Faith coming back. North Shore gonna go around behind the net. Drifts it through the slot. Faith gets a hold of it. Dumps it the length. 35 seconds to go on the penalty for the Storm and Sabres. Hoganson back for it. 90 seconds in the second period. Off. For Bright. Bright off her skates onto her stick. Sella watching. Bright for Thorson. Thorson draws a penalty. Sella's going to get a tripping penalty. They're yelling at them to give them the puck, to give us the puck. That's interesting they blow that. A goalie poking at it, typically that's not blown dead.
Yeah.
But, so the North Shore bench is yelling at the North Shore players to give us the puck. Because as soon as we touch it, there's a whistle, which means would have been more time 5-on-3 for North Shore. But instead, another 10 seconds ticks off our penalty. That leaves us with 10 seconds on Jalissa's first penalty. Braley on the draw against Thorson. Braley, Thorson, they're swinging at, or swapping at it, ends up going to Hoff on the point. Hoff for Stauber. Stauber for Thorson. Thorson, one-timer. Abby Mossman ready for it. It's behind the net, on top of the back of the net. And Storm and Sabres are one skater short now.
It looks like we got 55 seconds left in this period. We'll take out about half of this penalty here, and that'll roll over into the third.
Braley on the draw again. Thorson getting kicked out. I was writing notes in my notepad. I have no idea why. Off to Bright. Bright to Hoganson. Hoganson down back for Bright. Off ends up picking it up. Cam giving her a hard time. Jalissa watching. Bright gonna walk. Good stick by Cam. Turns. Hoganson holds it in. Hoganson gonna backhand this around. Thorson going for it. Olivia going for it. Bounced on the boards. Thorson and Braley tying each other up. Hoff comes in, scoops it up. Stauber shot. Locker save behind the net. Thorson stepped on the puck. She fell. Now Jalissa in the corner. Jalissa gonna wrap it the other way. Braley going after it. Stauber going to get there. Couldn't keep it in, though. Stauber escapes. Braley watching her. Stauber walking up over the blue line. Walking to the middle. Buying time. Thorson smartly let that go for Bright. That was a high IQ play. That's the end of the second period. 54 seconds left in Storm and Sabres penalty. Storm and Sabres trailing 0-1. I scribbled down a couple notes here. Oh, we were talking about, we had made mention about halfway through that second period. We don't know how, but Abby got her pad in the way and made a save. And I remember I was playing juniors up in Saskatchewan. And we were in the middle of the game, and my goalie was screened. There had to have been, I know there's only 10 skaters on the ice, but there had to have been 20 guys in front of him.
Right.
And he he's down low and he's moving in his head back and forth and he's trying to, where is this puck? And his glove side was wide open. There was a 2x2 square of net that everybody in the rink could see. And the shooter sees it too from the other team, and he rips a snapshot. And all of a sudden, my goalie's glove just flashes out, catches it, holds it for the whistle. Like it's just, that's what I do in my sleep, right?
Yep.
So later that night, we're riding home on the bus, and I go sit with him. I'm like, how in the world? How did you save that? He looks at me and he grins. And he says, where else was he going to shoot it? He didn't see the puck.
I heard the slap shot. I heard the puck, and I put it where it's gonna go.
Yeah. Where else was he going to shoot it? That was his only option. So I put my glove there. Golly.
That's like bait and switch right there.
Oh my goodness. That was the most impressive response I'd ever heard from a goalie, and probably still to this day. Where else was he going to shoot it? Oh. All right. Well, it's intermission. And I don't know if we've mentioned it yet, but this rink is cold.
It's a little cold.
We're going to go warm up. We'll be back in, I don't know, 14 minutes. All right, coming back for the start of the third period here. The Storm and Sabres are back on the ice. Out come the North Shore Storm. Goalie's going in and getting rid of all that shiny new ice, getting it all snowed up. They want that consistency, that little layer of snow, so it's easier for them to slide. One of the things I actually scribbled down 2 notes that period. Usually I never write anything down. The other thing I scribbled down was defensive discipline and bursts. So what I mean by that is when we're in our defensive zone, or any team for that matter is in their defensive zone, you got to stay disciplined in your positions. So most high school teams that I watch, they're playing a zone defense. So you can basically break the defensive zone inside our blue line into 4 quadrants, 4 areas, 4 squares. And typically the 2 upper squares close to the blue line, the wingers are responsible. Don't let the D shoot. The 2 lower squares, the left D and the right D, each have their own square. And then the center just kind of spins around all of those quadrants, helping out. And the idea with that is, if you look after your quadrant, you should have the energy to burst when that puck pops and you need to go. So, I talked too long. Now it's time to start talking about the play. Hoganson. She's going to carry this up over the blue line. She's aiming for a corner. Going to go back around behind the net. Probably push it out to Bright on the point. Nope. I'm not sure what happened there, but Cam got a hold of it, bounced it off the board, Stauber on the point for Thorson. Thorson kicks it to her stick. Centered. All right, that was kind of a shot pass for Hoff. Puck's bouncing around, loose on this side. Bright tries to fire. Ref loses sight of it and blows the whistle. Abby didn't hear the whistle. She was so intense on the puck. She popped up. Come on, shoot, I'm ready, she says. But Stauber heard the whistle and didn't shoot.
Looks like we'll swap out our forwards here. 16 seconds left on this kill.
Katie with the puck in the corner. Hoff behind the net. She's going to send. Oh, she tried to wrap it around. Sneaky. Abby Mossman says, go away. Out to the point, Hoganson. Right. Turns, fires. I think that kind of flickered off Olivia Johnson, but Abby was ready for it. Sienna battling with Hoff. Hoff kicking it back and forth. Bobby picks it up. Bobby into the neutral zone with it. Right. Stops her at the red line. Jalissa battling with Stauber. Now Bobby through the neutral zone. She's in a hurry. She stick handles, fires, blocker save, rebound. Jalissa scored. Yeah. Jalissa rolled it. Bobby shoots. Rebound pops about 2 feet in front of Lindgren. Jalissa following up. Chopped at it, a rolling puck. The puck stayed up on edge and literally rolled in the air over the goalie's shoulder. One of those slow motion ones that the goalie's probably staring at. Yeah. And it feels like it takes 4 seconds, but you can't get your shoulder up. You can't get your blocker up. Storm and Sabres tie at 1-1. Puck comes back. Bentler. Up for Walker. Walker and Bentler battling on the boards against Natalie. Sella tracking it down, knocks it into the neutral zone. McGiffert for Bentler. North Shore offside. They got a tag up. Let's Sella wind it up. Sella up over the blue line, still going. She's going to cut to the net, fires, drifts it wide. Lindgren might have got a blocker on it, not sure. Abby wheels, fires. I think that might have hit a skate and drifted a little bit wide. McGiffert in the corner, bouncing around, looking for Walker. Walker can't reach it. Shelby holds, shovels it towards the net. McGiffert carefully stopped that kind of bebop. I don't know if this puck is frozen. It's bouncing around like a ping pong ball. Just Jalissa for Braley. Braley for Katie. Katie muscles it over the red line. Far side, picked up by Erickson. Erickson pushing it down low. Costly in the corner. Pushes it through the slot. Katie picks it up. Katie looking for Jalissa far side. Ends up going back for Sienna. Sienna's got 2 gray jerseys on her. She's got to get it into the neutral zone, and she does. LaPointe for Stauber. Stauber into the middle. That kind of went through Peterson off her heel. Sienna now. Sienna, it's in her feet. Picked up by Faith. Out to the point. Shot. Stick save. Abby's like, where to go? It rolled. It trickled just by her. Luckily, it was outside the net. She'd come out and been aggressive. Puck rolled over the goal line, but outside the net.
Yeah, I think she had it in between her her arm and her protector, and just when she opened up a little bit, then it rolled out.
Olivia pushing on the puck in the corner. Costly out to the point. Costly now walks, fires, pad save, in feet, picked up by Olivia Johnson. Olivia up for Faith. Faith gets her stick lifted. Comes back after it. Abby comes, helps, picks it up, protects the puck. Ref jumps out of the way. Costly kicks it back. Stauber's going to backpedal with it. Lead pass for Peterson. Sella knocks it off her stick. She's going to take off, chips it up the boards. Just past Abby. LaPointe for Thorson. Thorson's going to fire. Abby up on top of that blue paint. Holds it for a whistle. She took that one in the nose. And like I've mentioned before, those new helmets, you take a shot in the face with the puck. The helmet actually redirects the force of the shot, redirects the impact of the puck to the back of the helmet, and it pops the snaps off the back. So that's why Abby took her helmet off quick and did the snaps back up. Refs actually have to watch that, because if the play goes on and the goalie's helmet is undone, it could fall off. Cam pushing the puck forward. Bobby up for Katie. Katie looking back for Cam. Cam gets her stick lifted by Hoff. Hoff, Thorson, Shelby hustling back. Save Abby Mossman. Get out of here, Hoff, everybody's saying.
Nice hustle back by Shelby to get a stick in the way, make the girl have to make not her direct route. She had to go around her to be able to make a shot, and then Abby to slide with it and make a great save on it.
Face off to Abby's left. Bobby on the draw against Thorson. Coach is talking to the ref about something. I think it's a little bit of goaltender interference. It's interesting, because the more aggressive teams get, the tougher the games get, the more physical the games get, the more we have to decide, what are we going to question and what are we going to just, well, that's hockey, folks. It's an interesting time in girls hockey, with the development and the speed growing and the skill growing. It's a fun time to be a part of the game. Jalissa battling on the boards. It's in her feet. She still has it. Hoff trying to muscle her off it. Ends up going into the corner. Cam goes back for it. It's the breaks. Picks it up off the boards. Tries to wrap it around. Bright stops that. Bobby watching her. Bright looking. Cam following. That's Comerick. Down low for Bright. Bright trying to center it. Good stick by Abby. She read that from a mile away. Bobby trying to come forward with it. Comerick knocks it back down to the blue line, but not out. Stauber stick handling. Pushes it into the corner. Sienna back for it. Sienna comes around. Cam tries to get it back to her. It's out front. Loose. Oh, Bobby comes and knocks it into the corner right at the last second. Now Katie chips it far side. Comerick stick handling out front. Katie won't let her come cut in, though. Now Sienna's going to carry this, allow us to change. Sienna off the glass and in. Stauber back for it. Stauber hits the brakes. Up through everybody. That was off Walker's stick. Sella's got to go all the way back for it, because she missed it too. Sella for Abby. Abby turning up ice. Bounced it across. Natalie's after it. Natalie. Costly up over the red line. Sella knocks it away. Into the corner they go. Braley. Bounce pass for Olivia Johnson. Olivia, nice little sauce backhand for Abby. Abby saw Natalie, tried to get it to her, couldn't. Into the bench it goes. .10:43 to go in the third period. Storm and Sabres. And the North Shore Storm all knotted at one, folks. Here we go. Katie on the draw. Out to the point it comes. McGifford, backhand down low. Hoganson swiped at it, missed. Sella there following up. Jalissa too. Jalissa chipping it forward. Sella pushing it into the neutral zone. Katie's gone. Sella's going with her. So is Jalissa. Into the corner it goes. Katie gonna muscle it into the corner. Trying to chip it out front. Does. It's bouncing. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson into the neutral zone. Face gonna backpedal with this. For Shelby. Shelby for Jalissa. Jalissa trying to chip it to Katie. Katie couldn't reach it. McGifford gonna wheel. Faith picks that up in the neutral zone. We're changing. He's gonna buy time. Tries to shoot it. Ends up in pads. Bentler. Long lead pass. Thorson protecting the puck. Abby comes up with it. Gets it for Cam. Cam's got speed up over the blue line. Puck rolled off her stick. She regathered it. Dumped it in, ended up behind the net. Abby and Cam hustling in on the forecheck. Abby gets knocked down in front. Bentler looks back like, you're not going to give that to me, are you? And the ref nods, yes, yes I am.
What's great play in the drive down here right before this one. Faith took the puck down and took it all the way along the wall here, but had enough sense when she pulled into the corner. She opened up like she was trying to make that inside pass to another player and just froze the D and gave her a little couple more seconds with it to get girls on the ice to follow up and keep it down to that end.
Braley with the puck, spins away. Abby turns, fires, glove save, loose. Rebound, chipped at it, up over the net. Cam after it. Knocks it loose, Braley. Stauber. Cam muscling her. Braley comes up within the corner. Wheeling. She's going to come in. Got her stick lifted a couple times. Otherwise, she was ready to fire. Sella for Braley. Braley escapes. Thorson on her. Chips it into the neutral zone. Sella comes in hot. Hoff stays on side. Thorson gives it to her. Shot drifts high and wide. Blocker side. Lead pass for Faith from Abby. Faith buying some time. We're changing. Cam's in the slot. Faith wheels, fires. They got a stick on it just as she was letting it go. Deflected up into the netting. 8:39 to go in the third. Minute 3 to go in the Storm and Sabres power play. Face off to Lindgren's right. Katie coming in to take this draw. Ties up. Costly. Jalissa tries to fire, hits a stick. Behind the net, McGifford. Out to the blue line. Shelby couldn't hold it in. They got a step. Jalissa's hustling. Jalissa not going to let her go anywhere. And now Olivia. Delayed penalty. They're going to touch it. They're going to get it unsportsmanlike. Jalissa back checks. Gets great body position. Slows her up. Gets sticks all tangled. Costly goes down behind the net. Has Jalissa's stick. Decides to chuck it to the other side of the rink and wonders why she's getting a penalty. I can tell you, I've probably been in that spot before where I couldn't believe I was getting a penalty. I don't know. I was the nicest guy I knew on the ice. There was no way. Like, I think she's thinking the same thing. I'm the nicest girl I know on this ice. Why am I getting the penalty?
I was just trying to get out of my way. I didn't throw it all the way over there.
I had to stand up. I can't stand up with 2 sticks. I'll get a penalty.
Right?
8:17 to go, 8:14. For some reason, the clock's running. We're not sure why. Good thing is, they just got a brand new penalty, so we know we just got to put 6 seconds back up on the clock. Oh, I'm supposed to put the overtime sign up. Or, I mean, timeout sign. Timeout, not overtime.
That's right. We got a timeout.
Holy moly.
You might not want the timeout sign anymore. We got 30 seconds left.
Yeah, but my timeout sign's on a timer. I can forget about it, and it still shuts off after a minute. For those, if you're new to the broadcast, in years past, I'd put timeout signs up that covered most of the screen at the end of a tight game. Forget about the timeout sign. Be talking. Be getting texts from all over the place. Neil, get rid of the timeout sign. We can't see. So,
but we do a play-by-play. They don't need to see anything.
That's
right.
We're
very good at what we do.
And for the record, we do have faces for radio, so it is what it is. All right. Timeout's over. I bet you my timer's going to be right on. My timer says 17 seconds.
Nice.
By the time they drop the puck, my timer will be right.
So we got a 5-on-3 here for the next 41 seconds, and then we'll have a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes after that. We're hoping that actually this penalty only lasts, or at least one of them lasts for about 7 or 8 more seconds here. Let's wrap this thing up.
Puck's dumped down. Now Sella. Thorson going stride for stride with her. Sella says, nope, I'm still going. Sella wheeling around. Drops it for Braley. Oh, it bounced off her skate, funny. They pick it up, turn it the other way. 15 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage. Actually, on this breakout, the Storm and Sabres have to be really careful watching out for... This is Bentler coming off the ice, or coming out of the bench. Stauber up the boards with it. Braley bounced off her stick. Faith back for Olivia Johnson. Olivia. Abby Swanson now. Abby stick handling, wheeling in the neutral zone. Walking. Tries to toe drag. Good stick by McGiffert. Abby into the corner first. Tries to center it. It's in feet. Braley looking for the D. Now Braley again. Braley stick handling. Tries to push it in. Good skate by McGiffert. Back below the goal. Thorson's going to pick this up. She's just going to lift it the length. Abby Mossman going to pick it up. 35 seconds to go on the Storm and Sabre power play. Abby Mossman setting it for Olivia. Olivia for Braley. Braley picks it up behind the net. Bright watching her. Braley through the neutral zone. Hoff comes over. Swipes at her. Back for Faith. Faith escapes. Looking for Sella. Sella, good shot, makes it through. Lindgren up on top of the paint, up to the challenge.
Nice job smothering that one up by the goalie. Just no bounce out at all.
Right, and it sounded like it hit her pad.
Yeah.
I don't know how she controlled that rebound so well. Hard shot like that, square on a pad. Usually there's some rebound. Well done, Lindgren. Out to the point, bounced funny off the boards. Shelby was ready for it, just went a direction she wasn't expecting. But 5-on-5 hockey. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Jalissa with the puck. Jalissa steps around in a hurry. Through the red line. Over the blue line. A point, knocked it away. Jalissa got it back. She tries to center. Stauber read that. Turned it the other way. Bobby after it. Chip pass into the corner. Katie there knocks it off the puck. in feet. Gonna go back to the D. Off Bobby. Lapointe now. Stauber. Katie. Pushing her wide, exactly where we want her to go. Now F3. Jalissa comes in. Puck loose. Sella steps forward on the blue line. Chips it forward. Stauber on the point, holding it in. Bobby there. Comes to the middle. Shot. Save. That actually was kind of an off-speed one. Abby was ready way before it came. Right. Into the corner. Centered. Bobby. Sella. Knocked into this near corner. Now Shelby. Out to the point. Stauber. Walks. Stick handles. Fires. Sella clearing the net. Into the corner goes Thorson. Thorson. There, I think the refs are putting their whistles away for the rest of this game. They're going to let the players decide, and I love it. Stauber fires, comes through. Abby, save. 4:45 to go.
So, tons of excitement here in the last 2 minutes. Neil's catching his breath here for a second. But we're going to drop puck right away to the glove side of Abby and get going.
Puck into the corner. Sienna. Off trailing. Looking for Abby. Stops it with her feet. Gets kicked down into the corner by Bright. Sienna. She's going to try. Oh, no. Escape. That's Braley. Yep. Braley picks it up. Heads up the boards. Lead pass off. Abby skate into the zone. Abby hustling after it. Lapointe there. Lapointe chipping it up the boards. Hoff. Toe drags around Braley into the neutral zone. Cam. Up towards the blue line for Braley. Braley now. Toe drag. Gets a step. Cam shoots. Oh, for Braley. Under her stick. Into the corner. Lapointe to Bright. Bright to Thorson. Thorson one-on-one with Sienna. Oh, good skate by Sienna. Knocks it back. Hoff picks it up. Cam watching her. Shot off Abby's blocker. Now Cam. Stick handling. They turn it, but Cam gets it to the blue line. Not out. McGifford behind the net with it. Now Sienna. Sienna. Katie calling for it. Katie going to step forward. Going to skate it out. Chips it to the boards. Stauber there. Katie knocks it off her stick. Great stick by Braley. Puts it into the neutral zone. McGifford pushing it forward. This is a tight checking hockey game, folks. Lead pass. Walker. Up over the blue line. Side of the net. Oh, right under Kamarik's stick. Now Jalissa. Turning it up ice. Round one. She's in a hurry. Gets knocked off her feet. Walker. Hoganson. I think Hoganson pushes it in. Now Jalissa, or Olivia. Olivia behind the net. Kamarik in there with her. Kamarik comes up with it. Center, Hoganson. Shot. Save Abby. So there's no way Hoganson just went to the bench because she just shot the puck.
Right.
I don't know who went to the bench.
So
I think it was Erickson.
Oh,
all right.
So they've been feeding that point a lot, and so our wings have now been they started to adjust to it, and they came out quick on the point here to cover that D, and they fed it into the center coming down through the middle, or the far D coming down through the middle, and they were able to get a quick shot off on Abby.
Braley on the drop. Puck comes back to Stauber. Stauber walking to the middle. Shot. Oh, that tipped. Went wide. There's a little bit of a hole there, but it missed it. Braley. Bounce pass for Katie. Katie to Bobby. Nice breakout. Storming Sabres. Stauber holds on the blue line. Flips it forward. Dumped into the zone. Costly after it. Shelby there chipping it forward. Now Bobby. Bobby. Nice pass for Braley. Braley into the neutral zone. North Shore. Good numbers back. Braley just going to muscle it into the corner. Lapointe.
Yeah.
2:02 to go. Braley's going to get a penalty. I think he's going to call cross check.
No.
My oh my.
So Braley just came into the corner a little fast. They got tangled up. They, went down, but that's all part of it. You got to be aware of where you're skating and what you're skating into, and so now we'll have a power play for the end of this game.
He's gonna kick them both out. Him on the draw. Hoff into the half board. Sienna dumps it to length. Jalissa in a hurry. Lindgren's gonna cover this because Jalissa's in on the forecheck. Minute 53 to go in the game. In regulation, I should say. Minute 51 to go in the penalty. Faith on the draw. Thorson. To the half board. Stauber. Takes it behind the net. Faith watching. Stauber's going to accelerate. Jalissa comes down, gets a stick on it. Stauber still with it. Bright. Bright. Up over the blue line. Into the corner. Cam watching her. Shoving her behind the net. Stays with it to the point it comes. Hoganson. Hoganson. Too hot for Bright. Ends up on Hoff's stick. Hoff protects behind the net. Tries to center. Sienna gets a good stick on that. Thorson. Back to Stauber. Stauber walks to the middle. Thorson. Thorson's walking. Gonna fire. Abby gets a glove on that. Up over the net. Hoganson. Half boards. Hoff. Below the net. Centered. Oh, good stick by Faith. It's in her feet. She can't find it. Bright. Stauber. Stauber shot. Off Cam's skate behind the net. Last minute of the period. Faith onto Thorson's skate. Thorson walks to the middle. She's looking to walk and fire. Actually, she was looking to come across to Bright. Sienna gets a stick on that. 44 seconds left in the penalty. I think those four were out there for the full minute 16 seconds. A lot of that was in zone. I bet you they're breathing hard getting to the bench after a good penalty kill like that. Abby on the draw. Gets tangled up, falls. Olivia Johnson watching Hoff behind the net, or behind the goal line. Thorson for Stauber. Stauber walks, fires, tipped. Deflected wide. Bright got a stick on that, but it went wide. Hoff. They're going to look for Stauber again. They've been looking for her all night on the point. She's like their trigger person. Olivia Johnson, nice little flip over a stick. Gets it outside the goal line onto the dot lane. Dumps it to dot length for the length. Stauber behind the net. Waiting for them to regroup. Stick handling. 11 seconds to go. Long lead pass for Hoff. 3-on-2. Hoff gonna fire off Olivia's skate. Rebound. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Olivia in the corner. There's the end of the period. We got a tie game, folks. We're going to overtime. And I'm getting lightheaded.
So, earlier in between the periods as we were warming up, Neil was lamenting. I'm like, Neil, we only have 17 minutes left and we're done. And he's like, no, not if they get a shot in here and we go into overtime. So I didn't want to say anything and jinx it during the game, but here we are going into overtime.
After that third period, I'm not cold anymore. And I must have deleted something. I don't have my overtime set up, so you just have to trust us that it's overtime coming.
8 minutes. We'll run this overtime. They're going to take a couple minutes here to let the girls catch a breath and set up a plan, and we'll take a face-off in the center ice.
And we've talked about this before, too, with overtimes. Overtimes are either really quick or they go a long time.
Yeah.
Either goals are scored in that first shift or it just goes and goes and goes.
So I know going in, we took that penalty late, and they burned up the last 2 minutes, and the girls did a great job killing it off. We had a lot of momentum going into the last 5 minutes of this game. After they got that tying goal, they've really been pushing hard. So let's see if they can carry that into the overtime. We can rip one in quick.
It's really interesting. It's a beautiful thing when you get to watch a hockey team start to believe. They're starting to believe. It's really fun watching.
Yeah. And we talked about over the last couple of games how defensively they've really come together as a unit, and it's been showing on the ice, and they need to put some things together offensively, and the belief that they can do it. I'm starting to see a little bit of that.
Puck's chipped in. Stauber going back for it. Braley on her tail. Stauber. Katie forces a flip pass. Hoganson into the neutral zone. Flips it far side. Bounces off Peterson. Sella steps forward. Peterson battles with her. Jalissa chips it forward. Katie watching. It's chipped into the neutral zone. Braley knocks it back for Sienna. Sienna going to go back for it. Partner pass for Sella. Sella for Jalissa. Jalissa looking. Goes far side. Sienna. Good chip into the neutral zone. LaPointe steps forward. Katie there. Braley's going to chip it. That's going to go on net. Lindgren's going to hold it. Now, another interesting thing about overtime is it's kind of like second periods. You got this long change going on. So if you can get some offensive zone time, get some fresh legs, makes a big difference.
You can really wear down another team, yeah.
Faith pushing it towards the front. Natalie was tied up, didn't see it coming. Hoff come near side for Bright. Bright gets it over the blue line. Cam pins her. Offside, the linesman says. And I guess we'll just have to agree.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Faith on the draw, Thorson against her. Abby ties up. Cam steps forward, gets pushed off the puck, goes after it again. Faith for Natalie, through her legs. Hoff. Stauber gets a hold of it, dumps it in. Cam's back after it. Bright gets there first. Cam pinches her off. Faith looking for Natalie. Olivia pushing it forward. Natalie flipped it. Abby couldn't quite get it. Now it's on the boards again. Cam there. Bright. Bright trying to walk around Cam. Olivia there. Centering pass. Hoff swiped at it. Missed. Natalie watching. Centering pass for Bright. Bright walks out. Back to the point. Stauber walks to the middle. Fires. Off stick. They score. So that's a really interesting one. Stauber walks to the middle. Lets a shot go. Hits Abby Swanson's stick. Knocks her stick out of her hand. And it bounces directly to, I think it was Hoff.
Yeah, just sitting on the back step there.
Yep.
It was just one of those where, you know, it's at right place at the right time. Like you said, a hard shot in. It was what Stauber was doing all night long, getting that puck at the point and walking the line and taking a hard shot in. And sometimes you get the bounces.
Yep. Great hockey game to be a part of. Great effort by both teams. Storm and Sabres come back in the third period, force overtime. I can't understand a word the announcer's saying, so we're going to mute the mics. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow when we're in Cloquet, Esco, Carleton.